Salutations, it is I, the anti-woke Jamaican gamehead. And apparently that combination YouTube thinks is very dangerous to their community. In this highly dangerous video, we'll be going through a common phrase that seems or may seem innocuous, but is actually one of the most manipulative tactics that women have. And that phrase is to man up. I am working on another video, but something happened today and I do think I need to make a quick video addressing it because it is actually important for men, young men in particular, not to be caught by this trap. I was asked to be a judge at a science fair today at an all-girls high school, and one of the booths, the young ladies had a solar panel, a solar charged electric fence as a little demo. And one of the judges, so there are 4 of us as judges, I was the only male, 3 other women. One of the women is my co-worker, other 2 I don't know, they're teachers from some other school. Bear in mind, I have never met these 2 other women before. One of the women asked about the severity of the shock, because she was saying that if the shock was mild, too mild, then it will not act as a deterrent. And so the young ladies, the girls at the booth, they invited her to check the shock for herself. She backed away quickly, saying that she doesn't want to get shocked, she's afraid of it. My co-worker also backed out, but then she playfully looked at me and indicated that I should go. So I sighed and started to walk over to test the device. However, so I was going to do it. However, one of the other women, again, never met them before, never seen them before in my life, said that yes, I must man up.
Hold on, what'd you say to me, bitch?
Now at that point I turned around and said, you know what, just for that, I'm not doing it. Just for that. Then she tried to play it off later. I said, yeah, he's afraid. I said, no, I'm not afraid. But that phrase that you use about me manning up, that is sexist, and I'm not doing it. Yes, it was a little bit awkward, but I didn't care. And this is one good aspect of feminism, because they keep talking about equality and women's rights and what is fair and whatever. It made many of us men start to look back and say, hold on. I love to talk about how women have it rough. Is this actually fair for us? Because without feminism, you would say, okay, man up, okay, I need to step up. But the counterbalance is that women were to be submissive. You had the authority. But now, when women don't have any, or when women aren't submissive, and you still should put your body on the line, that makes no sense. So, speaking of putting body on the line, notice this, because I realized this a couple of years ago. I don't know if I mentioned it in a video. But see that phrase, man up or be a man, it is never in relation to anything that benefits the man. Think about it. Any of you who have ever been told to man up or be a man, has whatever it is ever been to your benefit? Using this example, she's saying I must put my body on the line, I must do something that she's not willing to do, or else I'm not a man. Imagine if it was a home ec class, for example, home ec expo, and there was some baking thing going on, and the presenters invited her to bake, and she said, no, I don't bake, and I said that she must woman up. That would be deemed as sexist, not true? So why is it then that it is okay for a man? And here's the funny thing, she was there judging and giving input on scientific projects and experiments. It seems she is wholly ignorant about male physiology. It's not that whatever will shock a woman will not shock a man. We will feel it just as much. It's just that we won't cry about it until it reaches a certain pain threshold. But in her mind, she thinks that apparently I don't feel anything, or I wouldn't feel anything. This is a science teacher, and presumably, going off looks, she has a solid decade over me, and I am in my mid-30s, so she's no young spring chicken. The only regret I have is this was an all-girls school, and so no men, no boys were around to witness that exchange, which is why I decided to quickly just make this video. I don't think it's something men or boys in particular are being told enough, that you do not bow to that phrase of be a man or man up, especially when being told to do that by a woman. Always look at what it is, because if she is asking you to sacrifice, to make some sacrifice that she is not willing to make of herself, do not do it. I would just say this: if you have young men or boys nearby, drive this idea into their heads, right? That society doesn't value them. Women, in largely speaking, don't value them. The media and so on. They need to value themselves and don't get shamed and browbeaten into doing something that is detrimental to you. Think of yourself because no one else will.